And here we are. And I decided to go ahead and make two columns out of it. They're so easy to make. I decided to make two columns out of it. And so that's what we're going to do here. I have my two pieces of foam core, and my two 3-inch by 1-inch strips of the blue material, the camping pad from the original Dungeon Tiles video. If you haven't seen it yet, follow how you make basic dungeon tiles. That's a really good uh, prologue to what we're doing here. And so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to draw the stonework on the foam core. And you just take your pen. When I'm dealing with foam core, you just, a pen works really well. The ink melts into the material, and so that's what I do when I'm drawing on the blue material. I use a marker pen. But for foam core, this works really nice. And I'll show you here in just a second. Oh, by the way, on this stage here, you better, I tell you, fire up your glue gun and your hot wood burning tool. If you have one, if you don't, well, you probably can just use a sharp knife or a hot knife or something like that. If you want, I wait something that'll imprint the grooves into the columns. And so I don't know if the tip of a hot glue gun is hot enough to melt it, but I have a wood burning tool that I really like for this. So, and so what we're doing is drawing the stonework in on the base. We're not getting too crazy, just having a little, can you see it there? There you go. That's the stonework in. Next, we're going to go to the columns. And I like to draw where the stonework where it circles the column. So I'm going to glue them together first with the hot glue gun. It's right here. And yes, I do have like the world's biggest hot glue gun. I need to go get me a smaller one. And I'm putting this little strip of glue right down the middle of the column. You don't want to put too much because it'll come out on the sides. And you'll have a, and then I'm just going to glue that right there to that. Press it together and let it hold, get a hold. So you got something that looks like that. Same thing here. Don't worry if they're not accurate. You can trim them with a scissors if they're not accurate pieces together. When I'm crafting, I'm not so much worried on the video. I'm not so much worried about accuracy as I am trying to get to inspire you to do your own. And it doesn't. I'm just trying to get to inspire you to make your own. And like that piece there is a little too long. And you can take your scissors. This stuff trims really, really easy. And ta-da! There you go. You have these two pieces here. The next thing you're going to do for your columns is you're going to draw in your stonework. Just like you did this. But this one here, you use a marker pen. And where you think the stonework's going to be. You want big blocks, little blocks, whatever you think you want on it. I'm going with big blocks for this time. And you draw the edge around where you're going to burn. And you just bring it around to here. Have fun with it. Be creative. Do your own thing. You know, I'm just here to kind of inspire you, teach you how some of my techniques, and you can learn from there what you want. And that's basically the idea. Same thing here. This is going to be just a basic column that we're doing. And I'll have a video of a more elaborate columns, fancier columns later on. But for your basic dungeon tiles that you've already done, if you've followed the video before, these things are going to look nice. I'll show you at the end of the video how good they look. Anyhow, and from here, now that we've got the columns drawn in, you take your wood burning tool and you just draw across the grooves of the material where you have the stonework masonry that you draw in before. It will burn quickly. I mean, it will melt with a wood burning tool, so you don't want to breathe this stuff in. I don't when I'm working. Normally I would have a fan blowing circulation out the window, but it's noisy and you would hear it really badly on the microphone here. So I just don't breathe it in while I'm doing it. So you got something that looks like that. And you're going to glue the bottom to your foam core piece. Just like that. There you go. Well, you're going to paint it. You're going to paint it black. Do not spray paint it. You have the foam core here. It will melt with spray paint. So I'm going to brush stroke it black. It's going to be, and then we'll go to the next stage. See you on the next on the other side.